Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss a very important issue which came before the Delhi ITAT E-Bench, and the issue was that if the assessee is able to demonstrate that he has made the sales corresponding to the alleged bogus purchases, so in that case whether the addition which is restricted by the CIT appeal to the GP rate of the assessee, whether this restriction to the GP rate is justified. This issue has been taken up by the tribunal in the case of Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax versus Tirupati Matchup Private Limited and vice versa, and this case is reported in 125 ITR Tribunal at page number 715, and the date of the judgment is 16th May 2025. The present case relates to the assessment year 21-22, and the assessment proceeding of the assessee were going on under section 143 subsection 3. The assessee has purchased the goods from 49 parties, and the 3 parties were on the radar of the assessing officer. Out of these 3 parties, the assessing officer issued the notices to all the 3 parties under section 133 subsection 6 to verify those parties. The 2 parties didn't responded to the notices under section 133 subsection 6, and the 3rd party responded that he is a salaried person and he do not have any business transactions with the assessee, and in respect of that party the assessing officer noted down that the GST is not payable by that 3rd party. So the assessing officer made a view that these purchases are bogus, and he made the addition under section 69C. When the matter was before the CIT appeal, the CIT appeal upheld the findings of the learned assessing officer, but at the same time he restricted the addition of the assessee to the GP rate by bringing it into the business disallowance and not taking the addition under section 69C. When this matter came before the tribunal, because the revenue has also filed the appeal before the tribunal and the assessee has filed the cross objection, so there were cross appeals. So when this matter was heard by the tribunal said that in the present case there is no denying the fact that out of the 3 notices sent by the learned assessing officer, 2 parties didn't responded at all, and they have only, the assessee has filed only the copy of the ledger for those 2 parties. No confirmation was there and no bank statement was there of those parties. So the purchases remained unverified from those 2 parties. And as far as the 3rd party was concerned, the assessee filed only e-way bills and some invoices. So according to the tribunal, these documents were not sufficient to show that the purchases were genuine. But at the same time, the tribunal was also of the view that in the present case, the assessee has made the sales corresponding to those purchases and upheld the observations of the lower authorities. The tribunal observed that the sales have been made and the profits have been offered to tax, and the tribunal also said that in the present case, it is also a fact that the assessing officer has not rejected the books of accounts of the assessee under section 145 subsection 3 and has not doubted the sales of the assessee. The tribunal said that only the profit element is to be taxed, and the entire purchases, if they will be added, then they will give a very absurd result. And since no material has been brought by the assessing officer to demonstrate that the profit is suppressed, so in that circumstances it can be said that the action of the CIT appeal is justified in restricting the addition of the assessee to the gross profit. So the tribunal said that in the present case the 5% rate of addition is justified, and that also under the head business, and the 69C addition is not justified. Friends, from this case it becomes a very loud and clear message that the assessee should try to demonstrate during the assessment proceedings that he has made the sales corresponding to the alleged bogus purchases if he is able to demonstrate, then he can at least restrict his addition to the GP rate or up to some reasonable rate. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax versus Tirupati Matchup Private Limited, and this case is reported in 125 ITR Tribunal at page number 715, and the date of the judgment is 16th May 2025. Thank you, friends.